and hindi din nag-succeed. So, sorry, game 2. Diba? So, it was not a fun pick. Let's see if Aura can make it work. Kasi sa ibang region, ginagamit talaga ang Granger na. Diba? May mga lineup na pwede ka mag-Granger. Ang tanong, isa kaya ito sa mga lineup na pwede mong gamitan nun?
Yeah, and apart from the lineup, I feel like it's also based on the power spike of the said lineup. Kung sabay-sabay bang lalabas ang power spike, kung kaya nyo bang patulan on certain occasions. And speaking of certain occasions, this just might be it. First turtle of the game, co-contest dito, both teams, Aura PH in a good position to take it down. But Kiluwash here, hindi papasok ang Alice and Rebo is still fairly healthy. Pero babagsak na with a searing torrent. Beautiful play coming in from the Valir. At tuloy-tuloy lang dito, babagsak na ang Sylvana after the Tamus getting it. At pero ang Esmeralda may resback pala, 4v1 dito, and that's the Esmeralda going down. Aura PH, beautiful play. The Turtle plus 3 kills.
Yup. May mini audition na naganap. And I have to say na hindi maganda yung layering na ginawa ng pagpasok ng BREN Esports doon sa laban na yun. And dahil doon, again, 3-1 agad and nakakuha na agad ng advantage. Raptors na agad yung Granger.
Yeah, pero falling Star Moon dito from Flap TZ. Pero hindi naman pala masyado masasaktan dito si Lord Hades. Pero going back to your point, Rock, that was a little bit too aggressive coming in from BREN. Hindi nila naasikaso kung paano mga pasok nila. As you said, holy baptism though, locked in si JP. Walang takas-takas with Imperial Justice, and that's 1 kill going to BREN Esports.
There you go, nabawi naman nila. And if you're Aura, huwag kang gagawa ng mga ganung pagkakamali. Kasi konting opening lang ibigay mo sa BREN Esports. Alam mong papasok at papasok yan.
Yeah,
so, gotta be careful.
And speaking of being careful, BREN Esports, I feel like they're more careful now even if they won game 1. And I gotta hand it to them. Aura PH, they seem not bothered at all from that loss in game 1.
Actually, mas mukha nga silang gigil ngayon, di ba? Yung Aura talagang umaapoy ngayon in this game. And they have the heroes. Meron silang lineup para gawin to. Again, Granger on with Rhapsody, masakit na marksman kahit na early game. Gamit na gamit in this matchup.
Yeah, pero tignan natin dito, Greed a little bit slowed down coming in from Lusty, pero saktong bato lang pala yun. JP nice with a good save, pero na-burn ang Vengeance Flame. Few, hindi tatama ang Cometic Lance. That could have been a kill if tumama yung stun na yun.
Again, also, you have to be aware, yung timing ng Imperial Justice isn't active right now. I-check nila ngayon Turtle, it's gonna be a big one dito.
Yeah, Turtle already half HP, pero that's the ejector being burned already, pero masisecure ng Aura ang Turtle at may double kill pa para kay Granger. Nagkakaubusan na members ng BREN Esports dito. Flap TZ medyo makunat, pero hapatulan, ipapato pabalik. That's the tower time. Flap TZ still alive, but that's the Turtle plus 3 kills once again for Aura PH.
Beautiful placement nung Rhapsody at lang Death Sonata nitong si Lord Hades. From downtown, nakatakas na eh. Nahabol pa ng bala. And again, that's why you pick the Granger. And nakuha niya yung early game timing na gusto niya. Mahirap nang pigilan to.
Yeah, and for Aura PH, this is the game that they want out of this Granger. As you said, there's a 2v1 na medyo brief na dito. Grabe yung damage na nagkala ito kay Granger. One shot na lang. Flap TZ gone! Underneath the turret, you did not respect Aura PH and you paid the price for it.
Again, Rhapsody lang. Sapat na. Ganong kasakit yung Granger na to. Lalo ngayon with the early Raptors machete. Kasi tagos-tagos yung physical damage penetration ngayon ng Granger na to. So, aside from that, also maganda yung ginagawang pag-ikot nila Kiluwash at Greed. Right on time. Hindi sila full commit. Saktong dalaw lang.
Saktong dalaw lang at kung anong kailangan, ayun lang ang ginagawa. Nakita natin doon, inuna nila yung Torre before they went down to burst the Esmeralda. Gulat na gulat ang papa mo Flap TZ doon. The damage was just too unreal. As you said, Rhapsody pa lang, sapat na. At mukhang magkakaroon ng labanan dito in the mid lane. Searing Torrent, hindi tatama. Pero may flicker in si JP, hindi tumama ang eject. Sayang! Pero mukhang wala munang kill na mapupunta. Pero hindi pala. Nag-aabang ang Tamos. That's the mega kill for Lord Hades and Aura PH dominating the early game.
Surprise mula sa aking kambal. Shoutout kay Kiluwash. Ayan. Very beautifully done. You don't see a Tams do that. Hindi ginagawa ng Tams yun.
Assassin Tams.
Assassin Tams. Men, kulang na lang, Lothar. Pero legit, iba talaga ang Aura PH. So BREN Esports right now, will have to come back from this very hard.
And speaking of coming back, Rebo tried to get that solo kill pero medyo tinangki niya yung Order of Brilliance dito. Galing sa Lunox. Hindi niya nirespeto yung damage. BREN Esports, I feel like it's already time to respect Aura PH.
It is. Tama na.
21-16 na, tol. Medyo kailangan na natin mag-scale up. You need to take note of this Granger dahil talagang napakasakit na ng damage nito. At hindi lang yon, halos lahat ng members ng Aura PH ngayon sabay-sabay nag-power spike.
Oo, lumalaki na yung lumalaki na yung lamang. Huwag nating paabutin sa A94 difference.
Oo, sa A9.
A94 difference na yan. 13,999.
Yan ang magic number
yan ang magic
natin.
number. Pag lumamang ka ng Aura difference, A94 difference,
alam mo na. Alam mo na.
Oo.
Oppo. It's
Ilista
the
mo na.
Oppo difference. Ibig sabihin lang nun nadala ng Oppo ang laro. Pero mukhang babalik na nga tayo dito sa Land of Dawn kung saan 10-2 ang kill score natin dito. Hindi ako nabulol. 10-2 talaga.
10-2.
8 kills ang lamang ng Aura PH sa BREN Esports. 7 minutes. Mag-8 minutes inside this game.
gigil. Ito yung gigil na Aura. Pag binigyan mo silang lineup na kayang gumalaw sa early game, gagalaw at gagalaw sila na maganda, and kita natin to right now. JP, great ejector.
Yeah, flicker, stealing torrent, won't save it, pero mapapatay dito si Rafaela. Carl TZ might be next. That's the Brody dealing so much damage, pero kung damage ang usapan, nandito ang ating mo Lord Hades with a double kill. Dagdaga mo pa, might be another kill. JP though, low HP. Hindi papasok dito si Rebo, pero may papasok sa likod. The Lunox going in with the Chaos Ultimate. Grabe ang damage dito tong Rebo. Kaya mo bang mang 4v1?
Nakita natin to Na-review, napanood natin to There you go with the dive in. Except this time around, wala palang backup. So, it was difficult for Rebo to stay alive.
At Real coming in from the Granger, and Lord Hades seems to be in a different form from himself from game 1. Medyo malayo, ang laki ng gap.
And again, maybe it's because of the heroes talaga, no?
Oo.
Yung ibibigay mo sa kanilang heroes is yung mag-utilize sa prowess talaga, sa skill cap na meron itong si Lord Hades. Hindi natin nakita no game 1, pero right now on game 2, damang-dama mo, and the rest of the team can actually keep up. JP, ang galing din talaga niya mag-support at this point. Unbelievable din yung control na pinapakita ni Greed. So the rest of Aura is just holding, is just steady. Hindi sila masyado maasim, they're not overcommitting, and they're choosing their fights carefully. Yun ang tama nilang gawin.
Yeah, and I have to agree, yung positioning din nila ay napakaganda. Let's look at the KDAs of Aura PH right now. 705 for Lord Hades, wala ring deaths kay Benny Cutie. And for JP and the gang, tig-iisang deaths lang. Ibig sabihin, well spread out din. Kumbaga napipitas lang dahil sa trade kill, pero hindi namamatay ng walang rason. This is very important to take note dahil kung mamamatay ka man din lang sa laro, make sure may pinaglaban ka. Make sure may rason.
Actually, I think yung balance is nahuli din ni Kiluash I think yung off-lane na ginawa ni Kiluash, yung side lanes, napakahirap ding tapatan, which is the reason why sobrang free roam siya. Kahit saan siya pupunta ngayon, wala siyang katapat. Halos, kung papansin mo si Kiluash ngayon sa mapa. And the rest of the team push lang sa kabilang dulo.
Yeah, and speaking of pushing though, 3 lanes are getting pushed by Aura PH here. Top lane is already getting pushed quite heavily. There are 4 people in the mid lane, and the Lord, saktong trabaho lang dito sa bottom lane natin, and that's already 1/3 destroyed. Tuloy-tuloy na to. This is the classic 3-lane push from Aura PH. Flap TZ to, dumudugo bigla, and forces out the Inspire to just run away back to the turret.
Yup, and again, the Lord is going on the turret. Hindi na nilang pipigilan. Turret will go down. Top lane, busy din si Kiluash mag-isa. Almost takes down the inhibitor turret doon sa taas.
Yeah, and this is a very busy map for BREN Esports. Kailangan nilang makalculate kung saan ba dapat mag-i-invest ng mga members. That's a mega kill for the Lunox. Napakagandang eject na nanggaling dito kay JP. At mukhang Tori muna uunahin nila dito. Another flicker in. The damage is just too real. Lusty is next. Order of Brilliance from Benny Cutie. He just goes insane and looks like the base is next, but Rebo wants to stop it. Rebo will not stop it. That's game 2 going to Aura. points. Pero bago natin discuss ang mga numero na yan, I will just remind you guys that MPL Philippines Season 7 is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Welcome to Game 3 between BREN Esports and Aura PH. This is do or die already. Rock hard. Magiging agresibo kaya sila dito.
Ayan, kita mo naman eh. And I think naghahanda na ang Aura PH. They're holding back. Medyo hindi sila sasabay dun sa early game ng aggression na ginagawa ng BREN Esports just because alam nila, predicted na nila yun ang gagawin.
Yeah, and speaking of predictions, I feel like predictions is also based on past actions. Kumbaga, inaral na nila. Ito yung tipo na pag sa anime, yung ilang beses ka nang nabibiktima, finally, nakita mo na yung pattern. Let's see if it's enough for them to at least score an early game lead. But for Aura PH, I feel like they're fairly safely farming around the area. Wala pang pumapatol masyado.
Parang yung pagpita ka no, sa anime, no? Bugbog sarado yung mukha mo. Tapos biglang sasaluhin mo yung sapak ng kalaban.
Ipo Makonochi.
Oo, yun ang imagine ko eh. Parang ganun eh. Sasaluhin mo lang biglang gulat siya. Bakit? Paano mo salo?
Paano mo nasalo?
Oo, mga ganun.
Tapos yung tipo na duguan ka na pero biglang may bawi ka pa pala, and yun yung mga specialty ng isa sa mga hero natin dito, no? Yung Pakito. Yung akala mo mamamatay na, biglang magdadashin, dash out, binalik, ejector, nasa first blood pero may flicker pa pala, buhay na buhay, hindi na pala, that's few. First blood going to the Granger, super aggressive coming in from Aura PH.
Out of nowhere, ayun yung pangbiglaan eh. Yun yung, hindi mo expect na tatlo pala yung tao sa bush na yun, and then suddenly, ejector, lumilipad ka na sa ere.
And pag nasa ere ka na, minsan mapapaisip ka na lang, saan ako nagkamali? Pero wala ka ng oras para gawin yun dahil pagbagsak mo, flicker na lang ang magagawa. Phantom execution in the mid lane. Pero mukhang hindi pa pala. Greed, 50 HP, hindi mapapatay ng aso. Bumalik ka muna dito. And Greed will be recalling safely.
Actually, hindi naman yung kill yung habol nila doon. Yung habol nila is to control the turtle. Bonus na lang kung makapatay, pero if they get the early game turtle, malaking bagay to para sa BREN Esports.
Yeah, and looks like the turtle will be uncontested as BREN Esports masesecure nila ang first turtle of the game. Mapupunta pa sa Lancelot. Alam natin, Lancelot na may turtle. Napakainit nito pagdating ng mid-game.
Yan, not to mention pag na-double buff pa yan. So, ingat-ingat muna. Aura PH, they are having one time.
Yeah.
Reset!
Reset mo lang, bato mo
Reset
lang.
mo lang. Okay, okay lang.
Pero
Huwag
yan
lang makuha.
Ayun, that was nice. That's 2 bullets down. Pero mukhang survive muna dito si Ribo. Saktong laban lang. In Korea, they say fighting. And Ribo is indeed fighting.
Tama, tama. And again, maganda ding hero na ilbigay itong Lunox kay Ribo kasi meron siyang tool para makadodge. Sabi mo nga din kanina during the draft, may tools din siya para lumaban kung may opening, di ba? So it's good to have Lunox on Ribo, absolutely.
Yeah, and they serve the same purpose. Kumbaga, absorbing pressure, surviving the lane. JP, sinong ibabato mo? Few, maganda ang pwesto dito. JP, medyo yung smart missiles, binabato lang sa aso, and he is just getting mentally damaged in that fight. Talagang magugul ka, bakit dito matama yung missile sa kanya? But that's the Popon and Koopa for you. Greed, balik dito, pero off-cam kill on the Jono. Phantom execution, the perfect tusok-tusok to your fishball, and that's a kill for the Lancelot in the mid lane.
At yan din ang dahilan kung bakit may nakaabang na skin para dito. Carl Peasy on that hero. Ever since naging binigyan siya ng assassin role, he was able to use this properly, and the Lancelot, world class so far.
Yeah, world-class Lancelot in the hands of BREN Esports with their backs against the wall. Kilowash going in for the fight, but that's the way of the Dragon, securing 1 kill on Carl Peasy, and Dusty looks to be next. 4 people. Makakatakas kaya dito ang Pakito with a 4v1, pero wala nang chance pa. Kagura with the kill.
Wala nga namang malakas sa apat. Kahit sabihin mo world-class heroes yung gamit nila, walang malakas sa apat. Tandaan yan. So, Turtle, this time might be a bit of an opening para sa Aura. Bibigyan pa siya. Flap TZ, galit na galit. Pumasok.
Flap TZ though, going in the backside. Mapapaalis nila ang Aura PH. That's the ejector and the dash out coming in from Kilowash. And this just might be BREN Esports securing a better position around the turtle. Sa kanila pa napunta ang second turtle of the game. Pero tingnan natin, maaagaw kaya dito clean shot, medyo bitin. That's the turtle secured once again for BREN Esports. Carl TZ bumabawi.
Sana may replay actually yung pasok ni Flap dun. Nagulat din ako eh. Nung pumasok siya sa apat eh. Kakasabi ko lang, walang malakas sa apat. Pero sabi niya, like, no,
Subukan na natin. Baka meron.
Mga TZ Brothers to.
Baka TZ Brothers to in the mid.
Pero feeling ko talaga that should not have happened. Dapat hindi napunta yung turtle sa BREN, pero ginulat sila ni Flap, kaya nagmukhang madami yung BREN sa laban na yun.
And mukhang madami din na tao dito sa top side. JP flicker out to safety at mukhang si Lusty na ang magiging biktima dito. Yun yung overturn, hindi tatama pero nahila pala si Lusty. Pabalik, ejector, pabalik sa Torre. Pero the knock-up, Popoling Koopa goes down. An order of brilliance in the backside to maintain safety. Kilowash, let's see kung anong gagawin niya dito. That's 1 kill on the Paquito. Make that a double kill. Kilowash with a 1-2 punch. Gets a double kill. And Flap TV is still alive. Bumabawi sila dito. Tingnan natin kung papasok. On the backside though, Benecuti nag-aabang. Carl TZ may shield ng turtle. Re-respetuhin niya. And Aura PH ultimately hindi pa tapos. Way of the Dragon. Perfect knockback to the team. And that's a kill for the Granger. Carl TZ will go in to try and kill JP. But that's a little bit too late to escape. 3 dashes. That's the world-class Lancelot for you. But Greed, he wants more, but he won't get that more.
There you go. Kitang-kita naman yung kakasabi lang natin. Pag nag-rhapsody ka, tas alam ng target mo kung saan siya sa sidestep, yun na yun.
Yeah, and yun na nga yun. Killing spree for Carl TZ. Akala natin tapos na, pero hindi pa pala. Yun ang specialty ng BREN Esports ngayon. But this replay is brought to you by Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. 3099 lang. Anong nangyari dito?
It was actually supposed to be a good fight for Aura, pero nagkaroon ng kulang na execution. They could have gone more. Pero at the same time, nagkamali din yung BREN sa mga gusto nilang mangyari. Nagdikit si Rebo and si Lusty, which resulted in double kill na binigay nila free kay Kiluwash. After that, hindi na pwedeng mag-asim yung TZ Brothers na pabak sila.
Yeah, and speaking of Asim, may kakilagan dito para sa Yuzhong at hindi pa nga tapos nagtatago dito sa loob ng bush. Si Lusty, tutulakin palayo si Kilowash with a sapak. Pero ang sipa ang tatapos sa Kagura. Wala na palang dashback doon. And that's just a 1-for-1 for now. Phantom execution, parang may mata sa loob ng grass. Sinong magugulat doon? Pero nagulat siya sa ejector. Oh my God, the aggression just bit him in the back.
Akalain mo na baliktad pa nila yun?
Oo.
Diba, supposedly ang ganda ng pasok ni Carl TZ, pero once again, JP, very decisive dun sa kanyang mga ejector na bigyan ng magandang opening ang Aura PH.
Yeah, and nakakagulat ang pasok doon ni Carl TZ. Parang alam niya kung nasaan nakatayo. Saktong-sakto. Kaduluduluhan ng Phantom Execution. Almost. Kaso, na-timingan nito ni JP and nabaliktad pa nga sa ilalim ng Torre. So, I think that's a lesson for Carl TZ for now. Kung susugod siya, sana hintayin niya muna yung mga kakampi niya dahil medyo malayo. After yung Phantom Execution, nagkaroon ng malaking distance.
Yeah, nagkakaroon ng solo carry tendencies talaga itong si Carl TZ, especially when you give opportunities like that. Especially pag farmed ka. Pero right now, it's a big fight dito sa Turtle area.
Black Dragon form on the backside. Sino makakapag-secure ng Turtle dito? Babagsak agad si Carl TZ. No more retribution for BREN Esports and the Turtle will be secured by the Kagura instead. 6-11 kill score natin dito. Papasok dito si Lunox. Pero binato palayo. Few, goodbye muna sa'yo. Yuzhong naman ang sunod. Few still going on a rampage but Greed is still alive. That's 2 people down. 4-1 from Aura PH but Few is still going at it. 2v1 Rhapsody. Last bullet won't land but the reload is enough. That's another kill going to the Granger and Aura PH. They're establishing control in the mid-game.
Sinalo na ng asot lahat yung projectile. Hindi pa rin siya naligtas. Ganun na din kahapde ang combo nitong si Lord Hades at nitong si Greed.
Yeah, and I feel like Carl TZ, kanina pa siya nagkakamali sa mga pagpasok niya. Feeling ko yung lamang na nakuha niya nung early game, medyo nabulag siya ngayong mid-game. Hindi niya masyadong nirespeto ang Aura PH and now that he died twice, ito yan consecutive na matay siya ng 2 times in a fight. Ibig sabihin nun, medyo natatimingan na siya ng Aura PH. Ito na yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, Rock. Yung tipo na sasapakin yung bida tapos masasalo, mapapa-nani. Yung nani moment para kay Carl.
Yun nga yun eh. And literally, imagine mo yun. And here we go, another big fight. Carl TZ knocked out once again. TZ way too late to the party. Sinalo ang lahat ng skills ni Greed at ni Lord Hades. What a combination!
And Benny Cutie all this time was just pushing in the top side. Few about to respond in the 2v1, but this is a Cho. This is just Cho things. Yung tipo na makakapag-split push, tas pagpapunta ka na, saktong Jeet Kundo, Shun po lang palayo, hindi mo mahahabol.
Hindi ako sanay na makitang naging reactionary yung BREN Esports right now. Pero that's all you have to do. You have no choice at this point but to react and try to hold your base together habang nag-farm pa yung Carl TZ at Flap TZ combination.
Yeah, and looking at BREN Esports right now, they are 5k behind of Aura PH, and this is a Carl TZ playing his Lancelot. So this is quite the surprise for everyone in this game right now. But this just goes to show that Aura PH is very prepared for this matchup. And you gotta give it to them. They're gonna start the North. Let's see if there will be a miracle comeback galing dito sa BREN Esports. Dahil may chance naman na maagaw nila to.
Yeah, may opening sila. Plus they have the crowd control from the Popol and Kupao. They can actually opt to go in and try to burst down JP if they want to. Pero decisions have been made. Dinecide ng BREN Esports na wag nang i-contest itong Turtle kasi nag-push daw yung top lane eh. So kailangan talaga nilang i-hold muna kung ano yung meron sila. They don't want to risk it. Respectable decision for BREN Esports, pero Aura PH right now really on fire.
Yeah, Aura fire indeed for Game 3. They want to take this match away from BREN Esports, and for BREN Esports, they're facing a 0-3 start for regular season of MPL Season 7. They don't want that to happen, but this looks to be an inevitable end for them if they don't defend against Aura PH's next push. Because if you look at the turrets for Aura PH, medyo madami pa talaga. The map control from Aura PH is way superior than Lusty. This is very dangerous for him.
Lusty. Medyo dangerous yan. Pag na-ejector ka talaga, wala na. There's too many Aura PH members dito. Kaya, ito na ba yun?
Oh no, Carl TZ uses his ultimate for a defensive maneuver instead. No more Phantom Execution for Carl TZ as the mid lane looks to be the next objective to take. Papasok dito si Flap TZ pero mukhang cancel muna dahil ang Lord nandito sa top side. 5 people from Aura PH going in mid. They want to take this base. They want to take this series. Can BREN Esports defend?
And again, this might be it. One more fight.
Oh no, Flap TZ going in on 5 and Phantom Execution hits none. That's Joe taking down the Lapu-Lapu, but going back to the base though. They're still alive, double kill for the Joe. This just might be it. The next base, this is Aura PH with a 2-1 win.
What an